Big schools are always talking about numbers. Number of students, number of graduates, number of degrees awarded. At LC State, we get numbers, but we like names. We like you, the student, the one who arrives on our campus full of questions and full of potential. We're here to answer your questions and help you reach your potential. For us, seeing you graduate is great, and knowing your name is even better. You'll thrive at LC State.
understands, that's fine. At this time, I'd like to introduce our Board of Directors, our Board President, Ms. Stacy Baldwin, our Board Vice President, Ms. Charlotte Kramer, Director Bradley Cuddy, Director John Rudolph, and Director John Lang. Also joining on the stage today is Superintendent of the Lewiston School District, Mr. Lance Hansen. Welcome to the commencement ceremonies of the class of 2024. At this time, I'd like to take time so that we can share a moment of silence for personal reflection for those that cannot be with us today. Thank you. Please stand as we honor America by the playing of our national anthem by the Lewiston High School Concert Band under the direction of Mr. Brendan Burns. Thank you. You may be seated. Again, welcome to the commencement ceremonies for the LHS class of 2024. I want to thank Mr. Burns and members of our concert band for their performance here today. Congratulations to this class of 2024. I'd also like to congratulate the parents of these graduates. You got through it as well as they did. Please stand so we can see who you are. At this time, I'd also like to acknowledge the dedication and hard work of all the staff members of both Lewiston High School and the entire school district. If you're in the audience, would you please stand? You've made a huge impact on this class as well as many that have come before. Thank you for your commitment to the students of the Lewiston School District. Not all of them could be here today, but I'd like to acknowledge the dedication of hard work of our retiring staff at Lewiston High School. Mr. Pat Tishmer, Mr. Pat Zink, Mr. James Rogers, Ms. Cynthia Yarno, Ms. Kara Butoff, Ms. Kelly Pearson, Ms. Maida Schneider, and Ms. Tammy Dixon. Thank you for all your time and contributions to the students and families of the Lewiston School District. You will all be missed. For you graduates, it's my last opportunity to have you as a captive audience. Today we're here to recognize and celebrate you, the class of 2024. This class represents some unique firsts. This class is the first ever class to attend their entire high school career, freshmen through seniors, on our new campus. I don't know if this is official, but as far as I'm concerned, it is. We also have another first. This young man didn't miss a full day of school from kindergarten through 12th grade. That young man is Cy Samuels. Cy, will you please stand up? You graduates have earned millions of dollars in scholarships. This year you helped raise over $20,000 for charity, and you got the throne back to where it belongs. You have experienced the high school life and what it truly means to be a Bengal. Today is a culmination of many years, hard work, and determination to wear the caps and gowns that you don today. I'm proud to call you Bengals, and yes, even you seniors who are on the roof this week. Everyone in this activity center is so proud of you and all of your accomplishments. Once a Bengal, always a Bengal. Thank you. At this time, it's my honor to introduce the first of our valedictorian speakers, Drew Hottinger, Britton Schatz, and Keith Evans.
Test. All right. In preparation of writing this speech, I had a ton of friends tell me, public speaking's hard, all this. So I looked it up on Google, and it said the best thing to do is to imagine everyone naked, which really makes me uncomfortable with Mr. Driscoll, but anyways. Dear LHS, thank you. Thank you for all the good times and the bad. Thank you for all the laughter and memories. Thank you for this amazing faculty, and thank you to the class of 2024. We truly had some astounding accomplishments, such as Hoyt Haas becoming a 3-time state champion wrestler, and even some setbacks, like my hairline every day for the last 4 years. But through all these accomplishments and even some setbacks, we have kept our noses down, stayed busy, and in the end, we have left Lewiston High School better than we found it. Thank you.
Dear younger me, growing up is not all it's cracked up to be, but it is a journey worth taking. While I can't spoil what is to come, there are a few things I wish you to know to help you navigate through life's trials. First, don't overstress the small things. Instead, find joy in them. You are not guaranteed tomorrow, so cherish every moment that you have today. Second, life is not fair. You will not always get the outcome that you desire or the win that you think you deserve. But you will find that real winners do not have to cheat, and that cheaters never actually win. Third, failure is not a sign to give up. It is a lesson that encourages you to get up and try again. With persistence, you will eventually succeed. Fourth, don't be afraid of change, because change is good. Rather, allow yourself to change in a way that will make you better and will make the world better. And lastly, remember the wisdom of Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. Seek his will in all you do, and he will make your path straight. Believe in God and believe in yourself. With this faith, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Sincerely, future you.
As graduation drew near, I began to realize that I had not even begun to prepare my speech. So just a little while ago, I wrote a few things down. Dear future me, as a language AI model, I am unable to possess personal experiences. Sorry, wrong speech. Okay. Dear future me, you have traveled further down this road of life, seen new things, and garnered greater experiences. This journey your undertaking is yet blossoming before you. Yet I also ask that you look back on these 4 years of high school, for it was here where your very adventure began. With every new person met and achievement accomplished, remember back to this starting point. There's still much of life yet experienced, but also take time to think back
to everything already achieved, then once again look forward to the aspirations of tomorrow. We have worked hard, very hard, to get to where we are, but there is still much more life left to live. Sincerely, younger me. Congratulations, Bengals. And next up to speak is Marissa Johnson and Catherine Ho.
Okay. Even though I'm especially thankful for my family, parents, grandparents, and cousins, high school would have been extremely difficult without my twin sister, Caitlin. Through all of the drama that comes along with being a teenage girl, you have been there for it all. You are my best friend always, and the one that I can always count on, and hope that you can count on me too. We have made lots of friends throughout these years, all of which I am grateful for and love. Along with the good, there will always be changes, all of which you have stood by my side for. As we finally are able to graduate and move on to bigger and better adventures, I hope that we will always be best friends. I just want to say thank you, Caitlin, for being my best friend. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for supporting me in every way possible. And thank you, Grandma and Grandpa, for Wednesday night dinners.
Okay. Dear Lewiston, I moved here 12 years ago from Seattle, Washington, and for a while that felt like the single-handedly worst decision my parents could have made. Yes, I know it is a little bit dramatic, but now that I gained some perspective, I realize that what I thought was the benign mundane turned out to be more special than my initial pessimism can give it credit for. Not many can claim they come from Lewiston, and what I will always remember is the community, its resilience, as well as its authenticity. So as we go forward, whether it be near or far, it's important to remember how we are all shaped by this humble corner of the world. I'd like to thank my parents for all the opportunities they've given me, and my brother for taking time out of his own finals for this. And I hope you witness enjoying an actual graduation. And while I know I'm just one of all these profound speeches, I want to leave one last thing on your mind, Lewiston High School's greatest class ever, and it's this: enjoy the ride no matter where you go. Next to speak is Lauren Remeckle and Abigail Rudy.
Dear Memories, in December of 2019, my family and I took a trip to the Oregon coast shortly before Christmas. We rented a small beach house called The Salt and the Sea. A family favorite Christmas movie of ours is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which we brought with us to the Salt and the Sea. Since we were on the Oregon coast, of course there was a storm, so we decided to watch Christmas Vacation. The movie reaches the part where Clark Griswold spends his entire day setting up the Christmas lights on their house, and is about to reveal the big show to the family. Freezing in the front lawn, the whole family drum rolls before plugging in the lights, and ironically enough, the power goes out in our rental house at the exact moment Clark shows his masterpiece of Christmas lights, or at least attempts, for those who have watched the movie. This is one memory that has stuck with me for years, and I can still look back and remember how rare and funny that moment was. What made this moment especially memorable was the people there with me. The connections we have made and special moments we have had follow us everywhere we go. The memories created throughout our schooling will stay with us as we journey on, and we will continue to create new ones. Lewiston High School has left me with many memories spanning from small conversations in class to tennis regionals. Whether they were small moments or exciting tournaments, thank you to those who made these memories memorable, and thank you, Lewiston High School. With much love, Lauren Remeckle.
Dear Abby, you were ready to find an escape route the first day of your freshman year. You went through classes thinking it was the easiest thing you've done and thought it was all for diploma to finally get a real job. You walked around the school with your head down, just trying to sprint to class before the bell rang. And every day was the same, and you became a human walking the halls with your brain shut off. Nothing was exciting or challenging. Every day was a blur for you. Walking into my senior year, I now stand here before all of you with a newfound sense of confidence, strength, and self. And if you ever get the opportunity to talk to me and get to know me, you'll understand that I'm actually becoming a comedian, not a nurse. This year, I had to work on big kid things like LC classes and procrastination about government and preparing for college. And because of that, I grew up fast. I learned how to fight for what I believe in. I learned how to be who I want to be. And from my friends, family, teachers, and counselors, I learned how to love with my whole heart. Side note, these people know who they are, and a couple of them promised to legally say, "I love you" back. I had to wait for this special day. And ladies and gentlemen, patience is a virtue. I'm so happy and proud of every senior who chose to have patience to be here today. Thank you. Next speaking is Allison Olson, Kaylin Osborne, and Maya Conklin.
Dear class of 2024, we have made it. At times, it seemed like this day was an impossible feat. We have all endured stressful tests, long nights, and the dreaded senior project. Some of us may think that all this was worth it because of the letter grade on that paper that we see every 2 months. However, how important is this letter grade? How impactful is this letter grade? This speech is a perfect representation of the importance of those letter grades. Those letter grades have allowed me to speak to you in the first place. However, in 20 years, will I remember this speech? No. Will any of you remember what I spoke about? Probably not. Our grades will not be remembered, so why do we let them define us now? No one will remember you as the kid who got a C in English or an A in AP Calculus. So I ask of all of you to take this newfound independence and use it to form something you are proud to be defined as. Whether you're proud to be a CEO, a doctor, a parent, etc., as long as you are proud of who you are, that is immensely more important than any definition a letter grade has given you. Mrs. Larson has a quote that her students repeat before every test. So to conclude this speech, that quote is, "I am strong, I am powerful, I am not defined by the score on a standardized test."
Dear teachers, graduates, family, and friends, I would like to use this privilege to speak as an opportunity to recognize some of my classmates who might not be speaking to you today. Our unweighted grading system can lead to the accomplishments of students who take exceptionally challenging courses to be overlooked for this honor. I want to take a moment to acknowledge the students in the crowd who are graduating with their associate's degrees. Maybe you're Olivia Bren and you're graduating with a CNA medical certification. Maybe you're Braden Chenault and you have a fire service certification under your belt. Maybe you're Isaiah Bennett and you got an A in calculus-based physics at LCSC. Sorry, valedictorian isn't in the cards for you. Fallen victim of the 4-point scale. Success isn't determined by labels. Each of us has unique aspirations. Maybe you're Clayton Lee and you've spent years training for the opportunity to go play hockey for the Spokane Braves. Maybe you're preparing to step out of your comfort zone and spend an ungodly amount of money to go live in a really cool place to study. Loan forgiveness, right? Maybe you're going into college debt-free because you had a job these past 4 years that didn't allow you to be involved in extracurriculars. Maybe you're taking on the family business and are continuing a generational legacy of tradition and culture in our community. Maybe you're absolutely clueless as to what it is you're going to do with your life. That's probably most of us. The cords we wear around our neck and the titles we've been given this afternoon don't always accurately reflect our contributions to our student body and our community. We all have something to be proud of today. Congratulations to each and every graduate here, and cheers to your story.
Dear class of 2024, as we stand on the cusp of graduation, I can't help but feel a mix of excitement, nostalgia, and a sudden realization I should have started working on this speech much sooner. But hey, if procrastination has taught me anything, it's the importance of living in the moment, am I right? So here we are, in this moment, whether we like it or not, ready to bid adieu to the hallowed halls of academia and embark on our next great adventure. We spent the past 4 years cramming our brains with knowledge, enduring the chaotic parking lot, and forging friendships that will undoubtedly last a lifetime, or at least until we unfollow each other on social media after the ceremony. In a world that often seems to move at breakneck speed, it's tempting to constantly fixate on the next milestone, the next goal, the next chapter of our lives. Yet, in our relentless pursuit of the future, we risk missing out on the richness and depth of the present. Sure, adulthood beckons with promises of independence, responsibility, and unlimited Netflix binges, but let's be real, who needs sleep when you have a new season of your favorite show to binge watch? But let's not rush headlong into the abyss of adulthood without pausing to appreciate the here and now. I encourage each and every one of you to reflect on your high school experiences. Remember the good, the bad, and everything in between. Remember those Friday night football games, getting ready for the anticipated dance, and even ignoring your math teacher when he talks about some random hypothesis test. Sorry, Mr. Jacobs. And most importantly, take a second to appreciate this moment. This is a new milestone that we have all been able to reach. Not everyone gets the privilege to be able to call themselves a high school graduate, and may we all remember to live in the present, for it is here and now that our truest selves are revealed, and our greatest adventures await. Thank you. Next, I'd like to present Jesse Riggs and Grace Mitchell.
Dear God, people who meet me get to know my mother's face first. If they dig a little deeper, they find my father's stubborn loyalty. Looking around, they may find my accomplishments. Deeper, and they start seeing my unruly hair, my chewed fingernails, and my dramatic flair. There's only so much they can dig into until they realize that all I've done and accomplished, all of it, should have been impossible. Seriously, because let's be honest, there's no way I got 5s on all my AP Lit essays on my own. God, it's only through you that I have found success. And through you, I have faced every obstacle. Thank you for never giving up on me, Lord, and thank you for always loving me. P.S. Thank you for all of my family and friends. I couldn't have chosen anyone better to have grown with.
Dear Mom and Dad, you are my whole world and beyond. You have been there for me since the second I was born, and even before that. I cannot possibly thank you enough for all that you've done for me. From the moment I heard my dad's voice saying, "Everything's okay," and felt the warmth of my mom's arms, I knew I was loved. But I never could have imagined just how lucky I was to be as truly loved as I am. Mom, you always know just what to say to make the world shine in the darkest moments. And Dad, you effortlessly never fail to make me laugh, even when all I want to do is cry. You guys truly are the best part of my life. I never would have made it this far without you being there every single day, inspiring me to try and be even half as amazing as you are. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for not just giving me life, but making it worth living. Love, your endlessly grateful daughter. Your next speakers are Scout Alfred, Ryan Carper, and Cade Hill.
Oh, yeah. Wow, there's a lot of you guys out here. I can tell you that don't really prepare you for this in speech class. Dear freshman year, first of all, I want to congratulate all of us on making it all 3 years at the Lewiston High School. It's a pretty big deal. Freshman year, I think it's pretty safe to say, was a strange time for all of us. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to put a bunch of 14-year-olds in a building after they haven't had social interaction for 6 months, but we got through it. I remember a couple things from freshman year. I remember waiting outside on the curb a lot for my mom to pick me up, and I remember having a really, really hard time waking up in the morning. I honestly believe that if you can get through freshman year of high school, you can get through anything.
Dear sophomore year. Sophomore year is obviously the most overlooked and seemingly irrelevant year. Thank you for that. It's like the middle child of school years. I can't tell you how many things were lost in time during my sophomore year. It's probably the same for a lot of you. But I remember a few things. I remember the upper classes always being the best classes, which is funny because I look back and I think that's us now, I just think that's cool. And I remember all the lasting relationships I made with my forever friends. Sophomore year taught me that I'm gonna need patience if I was gonna graduate. It taught me that school was a long haul, and the goals were gonna be achieved much further down the road. If you survive sophomore year, you can survive anything.
Dear junior year, people always say that your junior year is the most mentally and physically demanding year through your high school career, and they're right. It's a whirlwind of SATs, ACTs, AP classes, and the one teacher who seems to think that their class is the only one we have. The physical part is staying up late, studying for those tests, and having to drag yourself to school in the morning, or also walking up and down those stairs that even the most athletic person in school would seem to break a sweat climbing. Even though it may be stressful at the time, there's a special bond that you form when you and your friends are struggling over the same assignment at 2 in the morning. We became each other's support systems, and it's those relationships that we carry on into our senior year, not knowing how much we really need them. But I know that if you can survive junior year, you can survive anything.
And listening to all these speeches, I know it's probably cliche to say, but senior year has taught me that none of this would have been possible without the support of family and friends.
Senior year, I learned that school went by far too fast and that it's impossible to ask for more time. I learned to appreciate every moment and to always try to live with grace, peace, and happiness. Obviously, we will all have our ups and downs, but don't worry about everything. It'll be okay. Senior year taught me that I don't have to be perfect, to let some things go. And of course, I wouldn't be here without my amazing family and friends.
Senior year taught me that maybe I actually will miss my friends I made in high school, and maybe my mom wasn't overreacting when she said she's going to cry after I leave. It also, sorry, it's embarrassing. It also taught me that it's okay to feel a sense of loss, to miss the comfort of the past, but we must also embrace what is to come and how we will be living the rest of our lives. But if there's one thing I learned that stuck with me, you got it? That stuck with me the most. Okay, this is. You got it. This is very embarrassing. But if there's one thing with me, okay. If there's one thing I learned that stuck with me the most this year, it's that if you can get through high school, you can get through anything.
Now introducing Lauren Martin and Josh Tacko.
This is for all the AP kids in the crowd. Dear College Board, as the administrator of standardized tests in the United States, you have been a foundational element of our entire educational experience, and we would like to thank you for your work. Thank you for providing an opportunity for students to challenge themselves with rigorous coursework and repetitive essay writing strategies. Thank you for providing a wide array of tests across various subjects and attempting to distill a year's worth of education into a single exam.
Yeah, don't worry, there's more. Thank you for teaching us the power of perseverance through your expertly designed digital platform and its lack of copy and paste. Thank you for teaching us the value of patience while we spend several months awaiting the release of our AP scores. Thank you for teaching us the importance of academic integrity by not telling us what we did wrong or how to improve, and only releasing very select answers for future students to learn from. Thank you for everything that you do, and for everything that you don't do, because in light of your omissions, we have become more skilled, patient, perseverant, and upstanding students.
The next speakers are Ella Brooke and Sailor Cotterell.
Hello. Let me just start by saying that graduating is such a bittersweet experience. I mean, you spend 12 years being forced to wake up at an absurd time to go to classes you don't really care about and learn about subjects that you'll never need to know. But then when the time comes to put on a fancy cap and gown and walk up on this stage, you get your diploma, everything really comes into perspective and it feels almost impossible to leave. When I look around this room, I see people who I've been going to school with literally for as long as I can remember, and I can't help but wonder, will I ever see them again? Now, while I could just stand up here yapping about what could be, I feel like it's more valuable use of my time to talk about things that already have been. Starting strong, dear friends, you've stuck with me through thick and thin. In these past however many years, we've been through so much together. We've had our disagreements, we've seen each other's awkward phases, and together, we've grown into the amazing people we are today. Despite the fact that I met so many of you in school, I can confidently say that I've learned the most memorable lessons from all of you. To my friends who I met through band and the performing arts program, not only have you taught me to embrace myself, but you've showed me what high school is really about, having no regrets and not to let others' opinions get in the way of doing what I love. To my friends that I met through extracurriculars, you've taught me that unity is strength, and where there's teamwork and collaboration, amazing things can be achieved. And to my friends who've been a part of my journey since way back in elementary school, you've taught me to be the best version of myself and how to persevere. And aside from all that, I can proudly say, none of us peaked in high school, which for those of you that don't know, that's a good thing. Moving on, dear teachers, you've seen me on my best days and on my worst days. You've stood by me through my educational journey, and you're a part of what made high school so special. Miss Egland, you've helped me succeed in school and life more than you could ever know. You're more than a teacher. You're a source of inspiration, knowledge, and unwavering support. Mr. Burns, your impact on my life and the lives of countless others is immeasurable. Over the past 4 years, your classroom has become a second home. You make all of the students feel welcome, and I never would have made it as far as I did without you. Finally, dear parents, since the day I was born, you believed that I'd do great things. My whole life, you stood by me, supported me, encouraged me to follow my dreams. And now, as I stand here on this stage, I can proudly say I made it here because of you. Because you've believed me and inspired me to shoot for the stars. Because you celebrated my accomplishments and saw past my failures. So thank you. Thank you, Mom, for being my #1 supporter, for teaching me how to unapologetically be myself and to have faith in me, as well as bringing me all my things I left at home during the school year, including but not limited to my yearbook on the last day of school, my clarinet on the day of the marching band performance, and my tennis racket an hour before my match. There's no doubt I'd forget my head if it wasn't attached to me, and in that case, I'd probably ask you to bring that to me too. So, thank you, Dad, for teaching me the importance of hard work and determination, and for motivating me to succeed. I can still picture us sitting in the dining room, both struggling to figure out how to do my math homework. Good times. Dr. Seuss once said, "You'll never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory." And if that's true, high school is a memory that I'll treasure for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Dear high school, as soon as I was a little girl and I learned what the word valedictorian meant, I just knew that I had to achieve it. I remember telling my mom, dad, grandparents, and anyone who would listen that when I grew up, I was going to be one. While that may have come true, high school taught me that there's so much more to life than that little girl could have ever dreamed. I've been told for years that high school would be the best time of our lives. And while these years have undeniably been the best so far, I can't say it didn't throw things I never expected my way. The great thing about high school is that it pushes you to do things whether you're ready or not. For the first time in my life, I had to give long speeches in front of my class and push through all the nervous feelings it gave me. I had to learn how to dance, play music, and have fun without worrying about what other people thought. And maybe the hardest thing of all, I had to learn how to grow up. But the truth is, even standing here after my last week of high school as an adult, I feel no more grown up than that little girl who had a dream of accomplishing something amazing. But maybe the most important thing I learned in high school was that wherever you are in life, whatever you're feeling, there's always an opportunity for bigger and better things. Even if we don't feel grown up now, even if you have no idea what your life looks like from here, there's always the chance to fix your mistakes and do something better. We made the choice each day to show up, to learn, and to persevere through the crazy things high school has thrown at us. And look where that's gotten us. For me, that meant accomplishing my dreams, and I know what high school has taught me will help me do the same in the future. So I hope that we can look back at all the amazing memories high school has brought us and remember the fun times, but know that there will always be something bigger and brighter in the future. Thank you. Next to speak is Maggie Carr and Dawson Crane.
Dear parents, I want to take a moment and say thank you to all of you. None of us could have gotten here today without your support in our lives. To my parents specifically, I want to say a huge thank you. I would not be the person I am today without you. Mom, you are my biggest cheerleader, and you've taught me to always be confident in who I am. Dad, you have taught me to be patient and think before I speak. Together, you have demonstrated what love in action looks like. And most importantly, you not only told me who Jesus is, but you modeled what a life of walking with Jesus looks like. For this, I am forever grateful. I know that as I leave high school and transition to college, I will take with me the lessons you have taught me. One of these being that I am a child of God. Because of this, I know that every situation I encounter, I can face with confidence, knowing that I will never walk this journey of life alone. Class of 2024, I encourage all of you to find your identity in something that will always last. And oh, don't forget to tell your parents you love them. Mom, Dad, I love you.
This was difficult to narrow down to only 3 people, but I would like to thank 3 teachers who have helped make me who I am. Dear Mr. Harper, even though it may have only been in 3rd grade, thank you for sparking my wonder for the world and beyond. Your creativity and enthusiasm in teaching made me realize that learning could be fun. Because of you, I became very interested in tectonics, which eventually led to my current love of history and geography. Because of you, I became enamored with the cosmos, which in turn led me into math and computer science. I cannot understate how much you impacted my life, even if it was so long ago now. Dear Mrs. Duchemin, thank you for carrying on the torch that Mr. Harper lit, always facilitating ways for me to explore my favorite subjects through the elementary GT programs, and pushing me to go beyond my grade level in math at the beginning of middle school during a time when I didn't have the motivation to push myself. Because of you, I came to realize that I could do more. Thank you. Dear Mrs. Renzelman, thank you for being a constant presence in my life throughout the turbulent experience at a secondary school. While you may not have had a booming, larger-than-life personality up front, you led by example to those willing to pay attention. Your passion and work ethic for the performing arts still shines through your calm demeanor, inspiring me to follow suit. Since 7th grade, if nothing else, I could count on having orchestra with you teaching it. And I will miss that, but I will cherish it forever. I would now like to welcome Bowman Wadsworth, J.J. Isom, and Kale Waponen to the podium.
Dear myself 4 years ago, there is a belief that hair holds memories. Aside from a few trims, I have not cut my hair in over 2 years. And in this time, my hair remembers both my greatest achievements and failures. My hair has seen me succeed in school, being there for all the work it took me to get here. My hair has also seen me fail, mainly as a person and friend. My hair remembers the poor choices I've made, the people I've hurt, and the friends I've lost. There were many times I wanted to cut off all my hair because I wanted to be nothing like who I was then. But today, I still keep that hair as a reminder of all the mistakes that came before me. In 3 months, when you enter high school, you will make many life-changing mistakes. As much as you may want to move past those moments and cut off your hair, true growth comes from gradual and consistent effort, not sudden attempts to reinvent yourself. My hair is the length it is because it grew slowly every day, and I am who I am because I chose to be better each day than the last. As you enter high school, allow yourself to grow from your mistakes, but know that it takes time. There is no shortcut to being a better person. Sincerely, JJ.
Today, I'm going to address not a person or an idea, but a number. And to those who know me, that's exactly what anyone would have expected. Dear Pi, you are a unique number representing the circumference of a half-unit circle, an important relationship that not everyone thinks about, surprisingly, but is essential to everything we know. Much like how many of us know your digits, we might know some of the seniors graduating this year. But we should also recognize those who might not be as well known, underrated, or feel as if they've not achieved great things. Every number is important, and having just one digit left out does not make it pi anymore. There are infinite digits in pi, just like there are infinite possibilities for success in each path that we've taken on our journey after high school. There are countless uses for pi, which shows in our vitality and adaptability as a class, able to adapt and overcome difficulties and challenges like starting high school during the very tumultuous time of COVID. There are many different ways to calculate pi, just like how all of us took different paths that all converged to this one point. We should all stand united with one another here on this stage and in the audience. We cannot complete the circle of success without recognizing and acknowledging that every number and every member of our class is like a digit in pi, integral and important. I'm glad to have gone on this journey with all of you. Thank you, and thank pi.
Dear Micah, throughout the course of everyone's school careers, we all go through some form of change. Change in interests, physical appearance, friends, opinions, or even a change in self. For those of you who don't know, as a child, Micah was very energetic, outgoing, and happy, but as she got older and as the pressures of her small school society closed in on her, she became anxious, self-conscious, and secluded. But despite the changes she was going through, she continued to chase the things that she was passionate about. She continued dancing, playing in band, acting, and establishing her high-standing academic career. This persistence continued throughout her entire school career. Her persistence to continue to be the person that she wanted to become is the reason why I'm standing here today. Despite her never-ending drive and passion for success, for most of her life, she knew something was missing. Something wasn't quite right. It wasn't until a friend asked her something that she never knew was a possibility, but when she heard those words, she knew it was right. That was 6 years ago. Since then, I have accomplished so many things that I never thought possible. I have performed and placed highly in multiple performing competitions. I represent the arts in our school by being the president of the LHS Bengal Drama Club and leader in band and choir ensembles. I was even nominated for prom king. And now, today, as I stand here before you, I am a musician, a mentor, a man, and many other things, but thanks to Micah and her bravery, I stand before you as myself. And in the few years of my experience, I have learned that simply being who you are is the most profound thing that you can do for yourself. So as I move forward from the life that I've created in this town, I am going to continue doing just that. I am Kale Connor Wilponen, and I am going to honor Micah by living the life that she wanted for me. And I'm going to do everything I can to make her proud. Thank you. Now we're going to hear from our last speakers, Chloe Bolton and Mariah Valenta.
Before I start my speech, I want to acknowledge every single individual in the seats in front of me. To be here is to have courage, strength, and determination. I congratulate you immensely. Now, dear Dad, you mentioned to me before that you hope I come out of my shell one day. Well, I am proud to say that I have, and I wish you were here to see it. I have overcome all odds to stand where I am right now, and I could never have done it without your encouragement. You encouraged me to be smart, be strong, and be outspoken. And since following that, I have had the strength to become a valedictorian and the honor of being a president of the National Honor Society. I just want to say thank you, as I will never forget the lasting impact that you have had on my life. I love you too, Dad. Sincerely, Mariah.
One more, guys. One more. Dear my family, I learned a lot of lessons in my years of going to school. Some I'll remember, and others, mostly math. Sorry, Mr. Jacobs, I won't. However, the most important was not academic, rather it was the life lesson of being grateful for the people in my life. I would like to show my gratitude for those people today. To my mother, who never failed to offer me a shoulder to cry on when I was stressed out and was my biggest cheerleader when I needed it most. To my father, who worked hard his whole life so I could have the opportunity to pursue my dreams and who taught me the value of being yourself and never apologizing for it. To my best friends, who made school fun and kept me motivated to show up when all I'd rather do was sleep. To my teachers for carrying the weight of a third parent and your support and willingness to put up with us for 7 hours every day. To everyone, thank you for telling me you're proud of me. Thank you for your effort and inspiration. Thank you for your jokes and kind words, and most importantly, thank you for the support you have provided me so I can stand here today. However, now that I've thanked everyone for supporting me so I could graduate and receive the honor of valedictorian, I'm going to share something controversial. I feel very torn about being up here because I don't know if all the extra work I did was worth it. Every project I stayed up until all hours for, every AP and college class I took, and all the time I spent studying and pushing myself to be the best, and I still don't feel like I deserve to call myself a valedictorian. We did a quick calculation toward the end of the year, and out of about 273 graduates, the 29 vals and sals make up about 10% of the seniors. For an honor that's supposed to be bestowed upon the top 1% of the class, I feel that my and all the others up here work is severely undermined. And it brings me to another point. Why are we celebrating 10% of us more than the other 90? If you're gonna give an honor to 29, it's pointless not to give credit to the rest. We all have things going on in our lives. Sometimes it's trying to juggle sports, jobs, and extracurriculars at the same time. Sometimes it's dealing with problems outside of school, and sometimes it's really just because you can't understand a class for the life of you. Here's my point. I don't feel special because I graduated with a 4.0. I feel proud of myself because I accomplished what I could with the resources I had. To the class of 2024, thank you for putting in the work that it takes to get here and making this graduating class, if I do say so myself, one of the best. Congratulations, everyone, and as Mr. Jones would say, see you around. Sincerely, Chloe Bolton.
That you Thank you, Miss Julie Burke and our choir. At this time, I'd like to introduce our senior class president, Kaylin Osborne.
Today, I'd like to introduce the rest of our senior class president. So first, we have Drew Hottinger, our vice president. Then we have Catherine Ho, our secretary. And lastly, our treasurer, RJ Wagner. And then next, I'd like to introduce Lillian Samuels, our ASB class president.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming today. I just want to take a second to say that I think pretty confidently I can say I've had the best leadership class in all of the high school years LHS has ever existed. Even though RJ was late to class every single day and I had to remind him to show up on time, we still got a lot of stuff done, including raising $15,000 for our Golden Throne fundraiser this year. First off, I would like to introduce our Vice President, Britton Schatz. Our ASB Secretary, Kaylee Bachman. Our ASB Treasurer, Sophia Gill. And our Public Relations ASB Officer, Kaylee Fisher. And please give a warm welcome for our Superintendent, Mr. Lance Hansen.
Thanks, Lily. Members of the Board of Directors, Mr. Driscoll, graduating seniors, family members, patrons and friends of Independent School District Number 1 in Lewiston, Idaho. It is a distinct honor and privilege for me to present the Lewiston High School class of 2024. These students, having met the requirements for graduation that are prescribed by the Idaho State Board of Education and the Board of Directors, Independent School District Number 1, the class of 2024 is now presented to the Board of Directors and is recommended that these graduating seniors be awarded their diplomas. Congratulations. It's now our pleasure to announce the names of this year's graduates. 3 distinguished members of the faculty chosen by this senior class, Mr. Pat Tishmer, Ms. Jamie Baker, and Mr. Ryan Wessels will assist in reading of the names. This time, I'd like to introduce the first of our readers, Mr. Pat Tishmer.
All right, class of 2024, let's graduate. You ready? Clayton Scott Lee. Jackson Jeffrey Lathan. Robert Joseph Wagner. Jordan William Bramlett. Trey Mitchell Gritner. Diego Miguel Inzunza. Braden Delaney Chenault. Sydney Sue Skinner. Brooklyn Isabel Eldridge. Eli Adler Lindauer. Savannah Noel Mater. Lillian Marie Samuels. Kaylee Elin Bachman. Bailey Marie Thompson. Hannah Rose Shepard. Carly Madison Bringman. Paige McKenna Blair. Lacey Leanne Burley. Josie Claire Sager. Sydney Lee Ball. Zoe Jane Watson. Gabrielle Elizabeth Giblett. Lily K. Woods. Elio May Haining. Noah Tyler Rogers. Alexa Jean Anderson. Elijah Wisher. Brandon Kammer. Talon Johnson. Caden Thomason. Easton Lumley. Willow Valor Mullen. Zachary Stedman. Lily Sophia Smith. Chaley Nicole Chastain. Andrelyn Bernatz. Julia Grace Broom. Alina Ann White. Brooklyn McKinley Wiss. Katrin May Reel. Maggie Marlene Madden. Jocelyn Carolee Lemansky. Alexandra Renee Brown. Stanley Elbows Only Markwell. Evelyn Sexton. Devin Lentz. Good job. Good job, Devin. Ariana Falag. Cole Lockhart. Lance Bambasino. Hannah K. Rossiter. Dustin Adams. Aiden Long. Isabella Pritchett. Sophia Wren Hinckley. Chloe Emma Stuke. Lindsay Joe Bren. Olivia Grace Bren. Kaylee Grace Rosenbaum. Justice Douglas Baumley. Tucker David Conkle. Carson Todd Kolb. Wiley Wagner. Asia Lael Oprezik. Caitlin Evans. Rylan Gomez. Connor Mason Fry. Taylor Hendren. Just don't hurt me. Dayton Phillips. Proud of you, Dayton. Yeah. Brody Ulrich Balmer. Good job, Brody. Jaden Bevan.
Silent Samuels. James Grossman. Austin Cray. Carlos Soto. Maya Olson. Carly Ray Grant. Alana Shea Ramos. Sophia Grace Gill. Addison Rose Falkenstein Barker. Caitlin Mary Johnson. Presley Nelson. Corbin Alexander Marsters. Dominic DeSarno Von Tersch. Jasmine Spooler. Tatum Lisa Smith. Elise Rain Aiken. Jordis Haley Aiken. Danica Paige Keene. Tucker Stevens. Jonathan Chrysostomo. Reese Frederick. Jordan Olson. Zach Myers. Hoyt Haas. Wyatt Wayne Cook. Jocelyn Danielle Lefevre. Drew Michael Hartwig. Christopher Dwayne Porter. Tanner George Irwin. Tanner Bradley Stedman. John Christian Metling Perry. Sydney Wilson. Caitlin Harrington. Kendra Kelly. Annika Rysett. Lillian Pettit. Kyler J. Sarbacher. Coleman Michael Evans. Sean Raymackle. Seth Albright. Travis Spruill. Anthony Bender. Violet Gossage. Paige Madison Frary. Gabe Eugene Brocky. James Gibbs. Kobe Sanderson. Alex Hernandez. Shyla Thompson. Daphne Root. Naomi Leonard. Adrian Evans. Kaylee Rain Fisher. Michaela Elizabeth Valek. Elizabeth Jean Beaker. Haley Dawn Brooks. Kendra Camille Ray. Jasmine Cornwell. Wyatt Paris. Hayden Justin Theriot. Chloe Brooke Mannion. Alicia Snow Osaby. Gunnar Warren Meisner. Cole Smith. Hunter Ashby. Peyton Cray. Canyon Bizjack. Sean Natel. Cy Largent. Hey man, good to see you. Aiden Ruckert. Aiden Carlin. Cora Albrecht.
JC Lyken. Electra Zumwalt. Jocelyn Driscoll. Olivia McDermott. Emily Kingsbury. Ren Elliott Cable. Hayden Kingsbury. Savannah Bedard. Kaylin Phelps. Jasmine Wheaton. Troy Lincoln. Keandre Sky Lawrence. Joe Rothfuss. Jared Smith. Braxton Peterson. Aaron Hastings. Madeline Rose Gibson. Michael Audrey York. Eliana Jade Roberts Richmond. Lily Marie Eggers. Jonah Michael Kali Kolehua Iakui Kaleho Oheno Jorgens. Gabe Scheib. Jube Jenkins. Noah Bryce Kapua Kukui Emil Iia Okale Pulama Jorgens. Avery Marie Stevens. Danica Bell King. Kira Rorick. Cody Joe Bagley. Caleb Green. Eli Robinson. Dante Carico. Matthew Dugdale. Lexi Marie Halbert. Aubrey Meredith Clyer. Mateo Munoz. Trinity Faye Pritchard. Melanie June Olson. Alexandria Christiana Anderson. Mariska Rochelle Long. Forrest Vernon Delka. Carson Wayne Pickens. Kai Liana Klempel. Jonathan Charles Taylor. Riley David Pennington. Deacon James Carney. Aiden Lombard. Remington Kilmer. Gracie May Earl. Lakota Christine Hovey. Corey Ross. Lucy Grace Smith. Peyton Faye Hearn. Caitlin Thornberry. Peyton Motley. Noah Anderson. Joseph Haddo. Declan Catrici. Tegan Wilkie. Matthew Jennings. Tyler James Showers. Carson Jones. Isabella Bailey. Giada Ray Talbot. Emma Warnock. Sadie Van Patten. Brogan Sean Dylan Laybourne. Arlo Hammond. Isaiah Bennett. Zach Grimm. Jacob Foss. Logan Malloy Wigand.
Isaac Matthew Puckett. Sam Tucker. Elias Sluter. Dwight Vargas. Sam Wilson. Hannah Mae Smith. Michael Ray Austin. Eli Shira. Darren Phillips. Good job, Darren. Diego Morales. Brendan Powell. Riley Bishop. Elijah Beckstead. Joe Osman. Hayden Jensen. Dominic Eldred. McKenna Sloppy. James Lawrence Stubers. Jace Allen Lawrence. Good job, bud. Allie Mae Herzog. Peyton Duke. Joey Lewis. Kodiak Taylor Patterson. Lillian Ray Dixon. Braden Aldrich. Keegan Brooks. Marcus Benjamin Herr. Ethan Hibbard. Colin James Phelps. Cody Ray. Cody Wimberly. Isaiah Wilson.
Dawson Crane. Grace Carol Mitchell. Jessica Riggs. Kale Connor Wilponen. Bowman Lee Wadsworth. JJ Isom. Kaylin Marie Osborne. Chloe Sophia Bolton. Mariah Elise Valenta. Maggie Rose Carr. Maya Whitman Conklin. Allison Iris Olson. Avery Faye Alford. Tessa Scout Alford. Cade Robert Hill. Ryan O'Keefe Carper. Lauren Ann Raymackle. Abigail Marie Rudy. Lauren Marie Martin. Drew Otto Hottinger. Britton Riley Schatz. Keith Jonas Evans. Addison Lane Ash. Marissa Catherine Johnson. Catherine Ho. Ella Annette Brooke. Sailor Shay Cotterill. Joshua Howard Tetko.
Wait till they fully sit down? Do you want me to wait till he fully gets back? Oh. No? Please join me in giving our parents and families a round of applause for their love and support through our high school. And now, graduates, please stand.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Lewiston High School class of 2024.
That's pretty nice, dude. Huh? Now you don't have to worry about it, but I'll still come visit you on your roof sometime.
What's the clap back gonna be?
I don't know.